What's up, everybody? Welcome to the MashN'Drum Whiskey Room. Jason C. in the house. What is going on? Welcome in, everybody. I want to say thanks really quick to Chris from Bourbon for doing the pregame live leading up to this live stream. Love that dude, man. You're killing it. Let me do the drum roll. Is that all you like for me to do? And we are here at the MashN'Drum Whiskey Room. What is up? Tonight we have a really interesting and really cool blind tasting we're going to be doing. We're going to be putting the Heaven Hill 7-year, this bottle here, to the test. Because I do want to admit, when this bottle came out, I already had probably a biased hate for it. And I think some other people might have also. So what I thought I would do is to kind of give this a fair shot. So I have a buddy of mine that's with me, and I asked him to take. I grabbed a bunch of different bottle and bonds. Nothing crazy. Nothing. The Old Fitz is not in that grouping. But I chose about 6, 7, or 8 different bottle and bond bourbons that I had, and I told him to select 5 to go against this, to see if this one really holds up against some of the other budget ones. So that's going to be a bit later. But before that, let's say hi to all of you in the chat. See what's going on here. We have my pregame squad already. Love you guys. Trev Wilson, Dramhound, Mark JG, Victoria C, Christopher David, Tammy Brennicky, Arthur Lopez. What is up, man? Tammy and Brian, I expect a full review of the Larceny Barrel Proof that you guys got today. Once you get to it, you could interrupt the stream. I want to hear what you guys think of it. Who else we got in here? We had the Linux Cat. What's up, man? Chad Holly, One Lost Cause, Silver Lock Whiskey Club, Cap and Make It Happen, the Lucky Guy, John, Jim Muller's in the house, Silver Lock Whiskey Club. I already called you out. Brian Brennicky, Jeff Perkins is here. Who else is here? Bunch of people jumping in right now. Dusty Dan, nice to see you back, buddy. Thanks for coming in tonight. Jason Coates, Doug Tempest, Bourbon Sane, there he is, leading the hype train. Thanks again, man. Moose 76, everyone's rating. Bayou Drams is here. What is up, man? Bourbon Apprentice, Zeb Taylor, David Lawn, Todd Korzinski, Michael J, Karen B. Ford, how you doing? Hazy Visions in the house. What's up, man? Wildlife and Whiskey is here. Andrew Spurrell. Lucky Luciano. How you doing, bud? David Jackson. Halden Kirkwood. Brandon Weiss. What's up, man? Scott Barnes is here. Bourbon Junkies. What is up? That is probably Sean. We're going to talk about them in a little bit. Thanks for coming in, Sean. DMAX01 is here. William Henderson. Loch Ness. Hey, nice to see you, buddy. Donald Rance. Let the mayhem begin. Absolutely. Brad Davis 72 is here. Scary Peeper, oh that guy is here. Top Shelf, let's go, man. All right, more people coming in. Paul Adair, Sparky Mule, David Jackson. I saw my bourbon journey. My buddy Scott, Justin Park. Hello. Drew Bolin, he's here. All right, it's a lot of names. Sorry, guys. I don't like to miss anyone. I feel bad. Before we get started, I want whatever anybody has poured right now, I want everybody to raise a quick glass for so Dan from the Bourbon Junkies. If none of you have heard, his little girl's in the hospital. She's doing better. Everything seems to be okay. I think they're coming home tomorrow. But I just want everybody to raise a glass, send out some thoughts and prayers for Dan, his wife, his little girl, his family. Make sure that we're all thinking about him. You know, it's what the whiskey community does. So everybody raise a glass to Dan. Sean, I know you're online too. Thanks for coming in, and make sure you send all those good vibes towards Dan and his daughter. So cheers. Fix that a little bit. All right. Yeah, definitely. Salud. Yeah, definitely pray. Do some prayers for Dan. So yeah, man. So this has been a crazy week. Got just a couple of notes. We passed over Got over 100 Patreons now. Just kind of hit that threshold, which is awesome. I couldn't be more thankful to my Patreons. We had a cool Patreon live stream last night. So thanks for coming in. I appreciate it, guys. Also, what I have open here right now is the Old Fitz 15, just to kind of kick off the Bottled and Bond night that we're going to be doing tonight. Let us know what you guys are sipping in the chat. If you guys haven't had this Old Fitz 15 yet, it is pure. It's super butterscotchy. It's really good. Going to be doing a review of this soon. Going to compare it to the 13 and the 9. Not sure how it's going to compare yet, but it's really good stuff. It's a little bit on the oakier side, which is nice. But the thing with this bottle that's really wowing me is the butterscotch note. Really like it. It's a little bit drying on the finish. There's a lot of oak presence to it a little bit as well, but it's really good. So cheers. It's going well, man. All right. So, whoa, Bourbon Sane says it's all going to taste like shit compared to that OF15. It might, but don't worry. We're going to clear the palate. We have six blind samples going to be doing tonight. I don't know what's in the glasses. It's going to be really cool. I have them all set up here. We're going to get into that real quick. But what we're going to do first is send a quick thanks to the Patreons. I'm going to call out a couple new ones we got. Let's see, Brent Watkins, David Hatton. We have a couple people that went up from casual drummer to intense drummer. So a lot of cool things happening on the Patreon front. So thanks so much. So first, let's get into the whiskey news. Not too much whiskey news out there, guys, but enough to, keep things interesting. So let's go to the first story before we get into the blind tasting, because we're going to be doing 6 drams. So it's going to be, fucking awesome night. So here we go. First one up, Tin Cup launches their straight rye whiskey nationwide. So the Colorado whiskey company Tin Cup announced their new addition to its core range. Like the other brand's whiskeys, Tin Cup Straight Rye is distilled in Indiana MGP, but cut with Rocky Mountain water to bring it down to 90 proof before being bottled in Colorado. Additionally, the whiskey ages in American white oak for 3 years. So this is nationwide, available this month with a suggested retail price of $30. So I don't mind the Tin Cup stuff. It's actually not too bad. I actually like the Tin Cup 10-year. It is sourced, it's MGP. So if you like MGP, it's actually pretty good. I think the Rocky Mountain gives it a little bit of a different flavor profile, but it's pretty good. Coming in next is the Johnnie Walker Blue Label Year of the Rat. So every year, Johnnie Walker releases a limited edition bottling honoring the animal of the year according to the Chinese New Year. In 2019, it was the year of the pig, 2018 was the dog, and 2020 is the rat. So artist Shirley Gong created this year's limited edition bottle art. Inside the bottle is the same blended whiskey you find in any of the Johnnie Walker Blue Label. Contains single malts from Kalila, Ben Rennis, Cardew, Clynelish, and Port Dundas. It's available nationwide with an MSRP of $250, bottled at 46%. Coming up next is an interesting Japanese whiskey story that I saw that came through. So this is called Tenjaku Japanese Whiskey. I think I'm pronouncing that right. What is known, and this is a brand new product released in the United States this year, 2020. It's a blend of whiskeys that are distilled and aged in Japan for between 3 to 5 years in ex-bourbon casks. The grains used in the blend are corn, which is 86%, and barley, which is 14%. It's bottled at 40% ABV, suggested retail price of $40. Interesting entry, and I think I've already seen a couple of these come through. I haven't picked one up yet until I saw this story come through, but I guess if you're looking for a nice entry Japanese whiskey, that might be one to do it to try to, maybe get into it and try it. So, I don't know, keep an eye out for that. It's supposed to be nationwide. All right, getting up into the, Peter White says marketing BS. I'm assuming that's for the Johnnie Walker, which is true. I don't think any other company does crazier shit with their bottles to try to do different, they're always changing up their bottles. They're always trying to make it so, they're making each bottle a collector's item. each year just to sell bottles. I mean, I get it, but let's see here. Drinking some Eagle Rare, meh. Yeah, I mean, nothing really there that exciting. I think we're still in the slow season for whiskey releases, bourbon releases. The only one of note was really the Larceny Barrel Proof. Bourbon saying MSRP on that Japanese is $40. So, but at 40%, I'd probably rather get the Nika Coffee Malt or the Nika Coffee Grain, which I think are a little bit higher of an ABV. Those are pretty good. But I do think that as far as, you know, some of the collector's bottles and what they're doing with the Japanese whiskeys, I think it might be interesting. So we have 178 in the chat right now. This is awesome, guys. A couple of other new releases that didn't have images. I just wanted to bring these up. For all you High West fans out there, and Sean, if you're watching, man, you should tell Dan this. I don't know if you heard this yet. High West Campfire is releasing a new edition of the Campfire Barrel Select. This is High West aged in ruby port casks. So ruby port is the same type of cask that they use in Angel's Envy. It gives it that sweetness, that flavor profile. This product takes the High West Campfire and ages in ruby port barrel for 1 year and 9 months, and then it's bottled at 48.6% ABV. Don't know the price yet, availability, or if it will be distributed. Supposedly more is yet to come on this release, but man, it's having that smokiness from the High West and then pairing it with the ruby port cask. That's got to be super interesting. So if it is a distillery release only, all of you out in Utah, you know, see if you could grab one of these, see if you could get some more information. Nate Elkington said it's great, $50 around Fort Wayne, Indiana. One of my extra bottles is headed to the Master and Drum, and I think he'll do a review on it. Yes, definitely. Mash the like button. Yeah, if it gets to 200, I'll do a shot of Jephthah. You know what? I've been past 200 before. If the chat gets to, I think the record I've had is like 220 something. But you know what? If it gets past 220 again, I'll drink Jephthah straight out of the bottle. Don't worry. Anytime I've sampled this out is already done, so I'll just try to do a shot of it. It'll be friggin' nasty, but yeah. But tonight, after the blind tasting, I did want to mention that I'm going to be giving away samples of this baby, the Old Farts 15, the Old Fitzgerald 15. But yeah, as far as new releases this year, I think so far the Larceny Barrel Proof is kind of the awaited one. And I think we're all scrambling and, you know, wondering when we can get our hands on the Old Forester Barrel Proof single barrel, if one pops up somewhere. To try to get a hands on that, or even one of the new 100 proof ones for the new single barrel programs. I mean, I cannot wait to try that shit. Man, that's good. Bourbon Junkie says backpedaling on that shot when he saw 184. Rebecca Page, you poured the Jephthah out and replaced it with Weller 107, didn't you? No, that actually would have been the smart thing to do. No. Oh yeah, Bourbon Apprentice. Yeah, rare breed rye. So David Jennings was on my Patreon only stream last night, and he mentioned that. So just to update you guys, the rare breed rye, which was supposed to launch first quarter this year, is now probably getting pushed to second quarter. So we probably won't see that for another couple months. And the other one, yes, the Elijah Craig rye. But unfortunately, the Elijah Craig small batch rye, the straight rye, is only being distributed in, I believe it's Washington, Georgia. Trying to remember offhand where the hell that shit was going. Yeah, just not very widely distributed to start off with. I have a cousin that lives in Georgia. She's trying to find me one. But yeah, so those are some of the other. I would be really excited for that Elijah Craig rye if it just wasn't, so dispersed in, different states. hopefully that'll catch up real fast. Hey, YW's in the house. What is up? ADHD. Oh, ADHD Whiskey. What's up, man? I didn't see you in there, man. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Wildlife and Whiskey says they need to hurry up. I'm dying to get that rare breed rye. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a wait. So, you know what? If I get break 200, I'll still do the shot of Jephthah. It's all right. I'm not going to backpedal. Todd Sexton, yes. Masters Keep Bottled and Bond. That's probably the next big one we've heard about already. Again, from Rarebird 101 from David Jennings. He mentioned what's going to be unique about this one is that it was distilled at the Tyrone facility, and it was purely aged for 17 years in the Camp Nelson. So if any of you know about Camp Nelson picks from Russell's Reserve, Camp Nelson tends to put out some really interesting, really funky, off-profile, but still delicious turkey single barrel picks. So 17 years aging in that warehouse, that has the possibility to be something pretty special. So I'm really looking forward to that Master's Keep. Robot Scott, do you think the Elijah Craig Rye is just 94 proof Pikesville? You know what? Because I don't think it's going to be that old. Pikesville is, what is Pikesville? 6 years old, right? So 6 years old for Pikesville. I don't know if Elijah Craig's small batch rye would be that old. So, I don't know. Remember, it's small batch, so there could be mingling some different years to make up for a specific flavor profile. If it gets close to Pikesville, that'd be pretty damn delicious. But I don't see them using those older rye barrels in their Elijah Craig small batch line, but I could be wrong. Nicholas Village says, I feel a double base coming, Larceny barrel proof and Weller full proof. Oh, yes. Yes. As soon as I get that Larceny barrel proof, it's coming. Rebecca Page says, I know Fred Minnick got the EC Rye and reviewed it the other day. Yeah, he did. So did, if any of you guys listen to This Is My Bourbon podcast with Perry. He's been on It's Bourbon Night a bunch of times. I think he's reviewing on his latest podcast. If you guys want to find out how it is, and you can check it out, listen to that too. Let's see. Rebecca Page, is the rare breed coded LLHL one to get or pass on? That's one of the newer ones. So I don't know if that has the older juice in it, Rebecca. All right, guys. ADHD Whiskey says 94 proof Rittenhouse. It could be. But remember, all that stuff, Heaven Hill has so many different lines, and all that stuff is aged in different spots. So it's going to get a different flavor profile no matter what. They're just not taking the same barrels, blending them together. Well, my hands are going crazy tonight. They're just not taking different barrels and blending them together and just, slapping another label on it. There are different flavor profiles for where they're aging. So Bourbon's saying, why are you not on... Whoa, it's jumping up. Why are you not on Distillery Media Samples list? Unreal. Someone needs to send them all a letter. So far, I think I'm on the Michter's list. But yeah, not Heaven Hill yet. I've been pretty hard on Heaven Hill. I don't know if they're going to make me put me on their sample list. So, all right. What do we at here? 193. Almost there. We need 7 more viewers. All right, so this is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to get into this blind tasting because we have a lot of drams here. 195. Oh, no, I see 192. You see 195? All right, so it's basically this bottle is in there somewhere, and then the rest are mixed up and different bottles. And the reveal is in this envelope that my buddy put together, so I do not know what's in here. I know of the bottles that he chose, that he selected from, but I do not know what he chose to put in these glasses. So let's line them all up. Let's see, getting close. DJ11, what's up, man? He is on the Jephthah. I am on, yeah. I guarantee if I went like 5 feet in front of Jephthah, I'd be shot on sight. Shot, dead. Like literally, or the you know, the owners would come after me with friggin' pitchforks or something. They'd just be coming after me, man. All right. Got all my coins. Oh yeah, guys, coin update. So the updated art that I got through was all approved, done, corrections made. We'll have them in about a week and a half. So get ready for the Neil Peart coin. So I am so psyched for those things. Plus, as a bonus, I paid extra to make one coin. So they're all numbered. So the coins are all numbered like, here's Aquavite's coin. So they're all individually numbered. You see this one's 214. So mine are all individually numbered. I got 300 this time, so it's 1 to 300. But I made one coin that just has 2112 on it, which I thought was kind of cool. So what I'm gonna do is I might give that away or do some kind of super chat showdown for that one for someone to win that one. So yeah, so that's gonna be, I can't wait to get that one. The little 2112 coin would be pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, I hit 200. All right, yep, I see it. Jep the time. Oh, this is gonna kill my palate before, man. Oh no! Why is it so bad? Oh, why does it taste like dust bunnies and farts and feet? Jesus. Jesus. I'm sorry. It's really good. It's really good, Jep, people. I swear. It's really good. Hey, we got a super chat from Whiskey Quest, $1.99. Shots, shots, shots. He called it out. All right. You got the symbol back tonight. Woo! All right. Thank you so much, Whiskey Quest. If you guys haven't seen Whiskey Quest on his channel, please go follow and subscribe to him. That dude should have, you know, that dude should have way more subscribers than he does because he puts out great content. His intros, his video quality, definitely go check him out. Let's see. Trev Wilson, this hurts to watch. Yeah, man. Yeah, quick. Old Fitz 15. Good. Yeah, that's a good call, man. Yes, Rebecca, you'll definitely have, everyone will have a chance to get the coin. My patrons will have crack at them first, and then I'll open them up to everybody. Trev Wilson, I'll speak the truth. Jephthah is the devil. Hey, what's up, Jim Ferryman? It's the first time. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you coming in. Thanks for the kind words. DH Silv should have just done a shot of 4 Gate since it's $200 for 200 people on. Yeah, that makes sense, man. Arthur Lopez, $4.99. Cheers, Jason, for suffering through that utter shit, man. I appreciate it, man. Thanks, man. That's for you, Arthur. Arthur got his samples. He also got the blend. Let me know what you think of it, Arthur. Hope you like it, man. Tough to do more than 3 blind. YW. You know what? I've done, on this channel, I've done 5 barrel-proof ones at one time, so I feel like doing 6 bottled and bonds, I think I'll be all right. So, oh man, that Jephthah is just hanging around. I need water. Brandon Weiss, you selling your Glencairns? Yeah, you could actually, if you go to any of my videos below, you could buy my Glencairns at giftsonglass.net at mashanddrum. I have these, and I have a bunch of other different glasses you can get. My curved bourbon glasses, they're all available. They're a good price. But my Patreons, if you're an intense drummer or above, are all getting free Glencairns for Patreons. So, but yeah, if you want to buy a matching drum glass, I have a lot of different types in there. It's not just Glencairns. So if you're interested, you can go check the link in the description of any of my videos. All right, so let's kind of split these up here. Let's get ready for my notes. All right, here we go, guys. First one. Oak and Smoke says, hit the Jephthah again, my friend. You know what? I would if I wasn't doing. You know what? I'll do one at the end. however many super chats I get, I'll add them up total and do a nice big swig of Jeff at the end. Oak and Smoke Whiskey Reviews, another great channel. Go check out Brent, the Oak and Smoke. Thanks so much, man. All right, here we go, guys. So again, just to give you a quick review, the only one that I know is in here is this. So this is the one we're putting to the test. We're testing the value of Bottled and Bond bourbon tonight. I feel like Bottled and Bonds is going to a point where maybe some distilleries are using it now instead of as a mark of quality, they're using it as a mark of advertising, a way to sell bottles, basically, in a not so nice way to say it. And I get that. It is a mark of quality. There is a nostalgia to it. There's a story to it. And we all love our stories with the bourbon. We all love the history behind it. I just, this kind of went by the way of, let's triple the price and make it a little bit scarce. And, I had a huge problem with that. And I think a lot of people did. But in this bottle's defense, I did say I thought it was a solid bourbon. It's not anything great. I think in a blind tasting, I picked the old Heaven Hill over this one. But when I went back to it recently, I said, it's not too bad. Maybe my bias kind of went into it a little bit. And I, just didn't really give it a fair shake. So I'm putting it in this blind tasting to see if it really does hold up, if it really is better than I think it is, or that I want to think it is. It's kind of like when I had the Weller Full Proof for the first time and I wanted to hate it, but actually ended up being really fucking good. So, Jason Coates says, so distributing it nationwide instead of just Kentucky is making it scarce. Well, Jason, I think it really wasn't nationwide at first. Nationwide to me is nationwide, not you pick 5 or 6 states and then not even make it available in Kentucky. And I don't even live in Kentucky, but I feel like the place that made that bottle famous, the place that made the original bottle, a destination to go get it, and you don't even make it available in that state first for everyone, I think that was kind of fucked up. So that's what I didn't agree with. I hope it hits more states soon, so we'll see what happens. And, same thing that Heaven Hill's doing a little bit with the rye. They made a straight rye. You can't get it in Kentucky or anywhere near it. You got to go to all these crazy random states. So it's weird to me. I'm sure they have charts and marketing plans and stats and data that say we should do it here first. But there's a right way to do things, and then there's a business way of doing things. And I feel like Heaven Hill is leaning towards the business way to do things rather than not like Old Forester is doing it. I feel like Heaven Hill is helping their bottom line, and Old Forester is helping their bottom line, but also appeasing to the enthusiasts and the whiskey drinkers. So I just feel like you have kind of a dark and the light side there. The Rookie Wine and Whiskey Enthusiast just came with a $2 super chat. Cheers, man. Thanks for coming in. Bourbon Junkie says that HHB is worse now with an older age statement, in my opinion. And, Junkies, that's what I thought at first. So I really do want to put it to the test, though. I feel like it got a little bit too much on the bitterness side, and it lost that sweetness that the old one had. Bourbon Saint, so he did it. He said it blew him away. He really liked it. YW says Kentucky is a small market. It's a business. Yeah, but you can't. I get that, man. But you can't be known as now the Napa of the Napa of whiskey, being in Kentucky, and not make stuff available there. Especially when a whiskey that you made there previously made it famous there, and you leave it out. That's not cool, man. I disagree. The Oak and Smoke Whiskey Reviews. Heaven just did it again with Elijah Craig Rye, now available in Kentucky. Exactly. Nationwide doesn't include New Jersey. Nicholas Bellagio. Arthur Lopez. I tried HHBB at a bar. Meh, watery and flat to me. Thanks for that, man. Appreciate it. Arthur, which one? Was it the new one or the old one? YW, Kentucky has so much stuff we can't get. Not really, actually. there is a lot of stuff in Kentucky, but if you think Kentucky is flooded with Buffalo Trace and all these special releases, I mean, in some spots it is, but it's upcharged just like everywhere else. You know, and I haven't gone to one place in Kentucky and seen Weller on the shelf. I've always seen Weller behind the counter, upcharged. So I think where Kentucky wins a little bit is the, you know, they do a lot of stuff. You can go to the distilleries and get some stuff you can't get in stores yet, which makes sense. It's a distillery only. So, but, you know, Kentucky definitely drinks all the bourbon. So I feel like, I don't know, it's just, I mean, do what you want marketing-wise, but I feel like for this bottle in particular, it was born and bred in Kentucky. It was there. It was an exclusive to Kentucky. Why not make the new version available in Kentucky? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Brandon Weiss just got, oh, what's up, Patrick Fulmer? Bourbon Sayings, Kentucky actually has bad distribution. Sure, they get Willet products, but not much else extra. Brandon Weiss says, I can get Buffalo Trace all day long for 21. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's just so weird, some of the distribution. So, all right. Enough about that, guys. Let's get into the Nate Elkington, Kentucky stores are a wasteland. It's true. You don't see a lot of, you know, stuff on the shelf. And when you do, it's usually upcharged. All right, first glass here, guys. Here we go. Wow, this one has a very floral quality to it. Very floral, very fruity, very sweet. A little bit of like a bright honey. I just can't get over this floral characteristic this one has. It's really interesting. A little bit of a bubblegum note too. There's kind of a bubblegum that I'm getting. Hint of a peanut maybe. But I'm getting more honey, more floral. Little, man. Yeah, definitely some citrus in there. Man, that one is very floral, very orangey, very bright, sweet, little bubblegum. D8 Sil says, meanwhile, Kentucky is going to get our Pappy allotment cut because we don't buy enough Buffalo Trace. Meanwhile, I can't find any Buffalo Trace on the shelves. That actually makes sense. Emily Chambers, where's the rare breed rye supposed to be released? I mentioned before, Emily, that it was supposed to be released first quarter of this year, but it looks like it's getting pushed to second quarter. So a little bit long of a wait. Richie Z, quick off topic. Do you use Vic Firth drumsticks? I do. Here's a Vic Firth right here. I do use Vic Firth drumsticks. For some reason, those I could break the least. If that makes sense. Alejandro says, you're probably smelling Weller Bottled and Bond. New label just came out. Wow. Yeah, just super floral, super citrusy. Let's go for a sip. Here we go. Wow. That one has a bite to it. I did not expect that coming off for 100 proof. That one has a real sharp bite to it. Very, I feel like that's a high rye. Man, which one is that one? That's crazy. Let's go for another sip. This one is so orange creamsicle. It's crazy. Oh, I know what it is. You combine the floralness, the orange honey. It's like orange blossom honey in a glass, but with like this sharp bite on the back end. Take some notes here. Man, that's really interesting. I don't remember tasting like anything like this. It's very astringent on the back of the palate. It's really, it's, I don't know if that's the rye or the, I mean, it's really peppery. It's like someone's dusting some like red pepper flake right on the back of your throat. But it kind of fools you because it's all orange blossom honey on the palate. You get your vanillas there, but then all of a sudden, boom, you get hit with this pepper spice. Crazy. All right, get some water here. Nick Foles, can a bourbon be over 100 proof and still be bottled in bond? Example, E.H. Taylor barrel proof. I think, actually no, E.H. Taylor barrel proof is not bottled in bond. It has to be 100 proof. That's part of the stipulations. So like the single barrel, the small batch, all that could be bottled in bond, but yeah, it has to be 100 proof because that's what was laid out in the laws. Matthew Parks, dropping in from New Orleans, sipping some Bullet 12 Rye, very good and surprising, lots of spearmint. Matthew Parks, yeah, good call. I'm actually going to be reviewing that one soon. That's one of those bottles that I haven't been able to get to. Let's see. Orange Blossom Honey is always awesome. Yeah, it tastes really good. Take care, Scotty. Thanks for coming in, man. All right, let's go for this one here. All right, this one has more of a traditional bourbon nose. Definitely way different than the first one. This one's way more peanutty here. Oh, wait, we have a review from Brian Brennicky and a $10 super chat. Let me press here. Woo! Larceny A120 nose. I get the smell of Lickum Stick from Fun Dip that I used to get when I played Little League. Very good. I love that description. So basically super sugary then. Palate says good mouthfeel, sweetness, more sugary than fruity, vanilla extract. Thank you for that. Brian, how's Tammy enjoying it too? Brandon Weiss, thoughts on 1792 12-year worth 65? I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. For 65 though, I'd rather get an Elijah Craig barrel proof, which is 12 years old as well. But it's a lot smoother, easier to drink, the 1792. I didn't think it was anything super special. For 65, I'd probably rather get a rare breed or a rare breed and then something else. Hey, what's up, Whiskey Ace? He says he's been digging the new Baker single barrel. Yeah, it's definitely a good balanced bourbon. I don't know if it's 60, 65 bucks good though. All right, so this one's definitely more peanutty, caramel. A little more vanilla here too. But the distinctive note on this one is a peanut. And I don't know if it's a bean peanut or if it's like a peanut butter. Peanut brittle maybe. Definitely has some oak presence there. Let's go for a sip. Here we go. The nose tasted better than the palate for me. I'm not getting all those cool nuances I was getting on the nose. Not too many layers here. Oh, that sip was better. That one had better balance. Good bite to it. Good oak. That one's good. I might like that one better than the first one already. It's got a little bit of a bitterness to it though. Yeah, it's good. I think it's solid. I don't think it's anything spectacular, but it's good. I felt like number one was a little bit more unique. Let's take some notes here. Let's see, good finish on that one. A little oaky, slightly bitter. I think we'll end there. Let's see here. Oh, also, I want to congratulate the Bourbon Junkies. They just went up to 5,000 subs, man. You guys went up 1,000 subs in like 10 days or something. Crazy, man. Congrats. You guys are killing it. Let's see. Who has a good, let's see, reviews. Cheers, Antonio. Oh, Whiskey Quest is, he's got a breakout. You're going to go shoot some videos. Nice. All right, let's go to this one here, number 3. Wow, this one is very, man, what is that? So, oh wait, I skipped one. I gotta go to number 3. I totally skipped one. Back to number 3 here. Well, this one has a nice nose. This one's a little bit more buttery. A little more brown butter there. Good oak. Cinnamon. Man. Thanks everyone for the likes. I appreciate it. All right, let me go for a sip of this one. This one smells really good on the nose. It's very buttery, brown sugar, vanilla. Here we go. That's pretty good. So far, though, on all of them, these first 3, I've been liking the nose more than the palate. Let's go for a second sip on this one. Bayou Dram says, whispers into Mike, we've secretly replaced one of Master Drum's normal bottle and bond whiskeys with Jephthah. Will he notice? That one was pretty good. Again, that one really didn't lean too much one way or the other. It's not overly sweet. It's oaky, good balance. Nothing's really popping out there. I feel like the oak on that one's kind of overtaking a little bit. Go for one more sip here. Yeah, it's definitely a nuttiness there too. Slightly bitter. I might like this one over that one. But so far, number 1 was the most interesting with that orange blossom honey character and that bite it had. I really like that. All right, let's go for a sip here. All right, now we can go to number 4. Wow, this one has a sharp, very, very sharp citrus note here. This one's also a little bubblegummy. This one is juicy fruit gum in the glass a little bit more juicy fruit. Good cinnamon, baking spices. Definitely some honey. I don't know, maybe I think I'm getting like orange zest in there. The orange is really strong in here. Let's go for a sip. Here we go. Wow, that one was good. I got that one gave me cherry and apple on the palate, and I wasn't really smelling that on the nose. It was really bubblegummy and sweet on the nose, sugary, but on the palate, apple and cherry. That's good. I like that one. I don't know what that is, but that's nice. A little bit hint of a nuttiness there too. That one has a nice balance. It's sweet. Good finish. It's not trying to overdo it with oakiness. Just really solid. I think 4 might be the lead in the clubhouse so far. I like that. Ooh, that leaves a nice lingering finish too. All right. I see you, number 4. I see you. All right, Nick Foles. I've been watching your channel for about a year almost. When did you start doing Whiskey Tube? It's been... The first video I ever posted was July, the end of July in 2017. So 2017. So yeah, last year, wait, or was it 18? Yeah, 2018. So July 2018. I had my full year in 2019, so that was 1 year. And now I'm into, I'm about halfway through my second year. So yeah, for 2 years, it's been a wild, crazy ride. I love it. Trying to do definitely more, trying to do more content lately. My new series that I've been launching on Wednesdays, What's on the Shelf Wednesdays, seems to be going really well. Just picking out whiskeys that you could actually find on the shelf. I think everybody appreciates that these days. Trying to do that in between all the, all the craziness of looking for, unicorns and special releases, which we know we're going to start seeing more and more as the spring rolls around, as we get into summer, gets a little bit quieter, and then all of a sudden, then the fall is just, bourbon limited edition explosion. Jason Coates, it has been a ton of fun. Absolutely, man. All right, number 5, here we go. Cheers to you, Wildlife and Whiskey. Thanks, man. All right, number 5 has a really nice nose. Now, some of these others had good noses, but the palate didn't live up to the hype. So let's see what number 5 brings. So number 5 on the nose. This is butterscotchy, which I like. Very butterscotchy. Very sweet. This is vanilla extract. Really nice on the nose here. A little bit of a pecan note. There's definitely some nuttiness there. Ooh. OG Brick, anyone have the Jägermeister cold brew coffee yet? No, but I did see it in the store. I think I might pick it up just to try it. I might do that for some bad shots. But I also really want to try the Jameson cold brew is starting to hit shelves too. So there's a lot of, whiskey that's getting into cold brew as well. I'm curious how those are going to taste. Man, I thought number 4 had the best nose. 5 might have the best nose so far. Yeah, but 5 is just very bubblegummy, orange. This one has a maple syrup and butterscotch aspect to it, which I love. So on the nose, this is really nice. So let's see what it's like on the palate. Here we go. Oh, it's pretty good. I'm not getting as much sweetness that I got on the palate as I did on the nose, but let's try again. Yeah, it's good. Solid bourbon, nothing really jumping out of the glass. Very flavorful. Good peppery spice there. Coats the mouth really nicely too. This is probably one of the more viscous ones that I've had. One of the more, to quote Dan from Bourbon Junkies, the mouth experience is probably the best on this one. That one's nice, but again, I'm hoping for more on the palate from what I'm getting on the nose here. Yeah, that's just a really beautifully balanced bourbon. Kind of very similar to number 3. So far, 1 and 4 are kind of standing out as difference, like they have a good difference to it. Captain Make It Happen, do it, cause that, well, sorry, I missed it. Cause that Jamie cold brew goes crazy good in cocktails. Oh, okay. YW says Old Forester 100 or Wild Turkey 101. I would probably still go Wild Turkey, man. The old Forester 100 is actually really good. I haven't had it in a while. I really do think that the quality of the Whiskey Row series has trickled down to the kind of the subsequent brands of Old Forester. because that was the first time I'd had it in a while from that video that I posted today. And I don't remember being that solid, and it was actually really good. So yeah, it definitely has a different flavor profile than Wild Turkey 101 as well. So I think it really depends what flavor profile you like. I think if you're an Old Forester guy, you're not going to go wrong with that Old Forester signature. You know what's funny is they call it signature, but it's not actually called signature on the bottle. They just call it the signature because, there's Abraham, what's his name, Brown-Forman. His signature's on every bottle. So I thought that was always pretty interesting when I was doing the review. They don't actually say signature on the bottle. They just say it because there's a signature on the bottle. Whiskey in the Six, what's up, you jabroni? Oh, that's right. He's dry all this month. Yo, man, cheers to you for doing that. That's amazing. Oh, that sip was not good. What happened? Oh, there it is. I must have had water in between. That one's really good. It's really solid. I like that one. 5 is good. It's not as butterscotchy as I was getting on the nose, but that might be one of the more balanced ones out of all these. All right. So this one is just pure balance, good proof point. I mean, they're all the same proof point, meaning like you can taste the proof. It's giving you a good Kentucky hug. It's going down. It's got some bite to it. A little bit of orange zest there too. A little bit of a peanut characteristic too. All right, last one, guys. Here we go. Whiskey in the Six. Hey, brother. I'm missing it to say the least. Yeah. Rob, message me soon, man. I gotta make my way up. We gotta do another Canadian. I gotta do another Canadian meetup with you. I'll bring some of my bourbons up there. We'll do a live stream up there. It'll be fun. Oh, that guy says, just thinking about dry for a month hurts my soul. I could see that. But, sometimes it helps to, even not drinking for a few days, it's good for you. It helps reset the palate a little bit, kind of keeps the palate fresh. I try to do it as much as I can if I'm able to not drink for a day or two, sip on different things just to keep the palate fresh. So let's go into the last one, guys, on the nose. Here we go. Oh, this one's super nutty, super peanutty. ADHD whiskey. $1 for every pound I've gained since starting my weight loss journey. Great success. Cheers to you, Matt. That's amazing, dude. Matt, I'm loving your new videos lately. Absolutely killing it. I'm sure if you guys haven't, go check out ADHD Whiskey. His videos, his lighting, his whispering videos are my favorite when he's trying to not wake up his wife or his kids, and he just whispers throughout the whole thing. It's hysterical. Absolutely, absolutely, Rob. Congrats, Matt. I'm glad you got those 5 pounds back. I hope you lost the 5 before you put them back on. Richie Z said, love the two Italians discussing whiskey together. Yeah, we have to be careful not to sit too close to each other because the hands go and then we knock each other out. This one is super peanutty, honey roasted peanuts. Man, is this the Beam or the Heaven Hill? I don't know. Really, really super peanutty on this one. The other one that I tried, one of these I had some peanut brittle to it, but wasn't as strong as this one. Yeah, it was number 2. That's a ton of peanut, man. Wow. That is pure peanut butter in a glass. Salted peanut. Little bit of vanilla. Maybe a little bit of honey there too. little caramel on the back end, but man, the peanut flavor in this is just overpowering. Oh, that is super peanutty. All right. All right, awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to taste through them real quick again and try ranking these here, and then we'll do the reveal. And we'll see what ended up being in this thing. So, oh, we got a super chat. Tammy Brennicky, $10. Thank you so much. So this is her review for the Larceny Barrel Proof. Here we go, guys. Nose, caramel, vanilla, touch of leather. Taste, chocolate cream. Oh, taste. Okay, so the nose is caramel, vanilla, touch of leather. Taste, we have chocolate cream, vanilla, baking spices, buttery, flaky crust, coffee, peppery, medium finish. Really? That's crazy interesting because coffee and chocolate on a younger, well, maybe a barrel-proof wheater. Don't always get those notes on a wheater. That's really interesting, Tammy. I'm guessing by those tasting notes, you kind of like it. That sounds good. Oh, thanks a lot, Brent. Thanks for coming in, buddy. All right. Let's see. Hey, Eric Duval. Cheers from Columbus. C-Bus in the house. How you doing, man? Thanks for coming in, buddy. All right. Let's go through these one more time. Let's try ranking them. Based on my tasting notes, I think I have a decent idea where I'm going to put what. It's just kind of a matter of the flavor profile I'm looking for here. So let's go to number 1 here. This one was the orange blossom honey with that bite on the end. Getting a little apple note there too. You know, I like that one a lot. It's just different. It's potent. I would have a feeling that that one is probably right at 4 years old, if not maybe a tad bit older. It's got some youth to it, I think. It's a little bit grainy, but there's a lot of flavor going on in there. I like the orange. I like the bite. I like the honey characteristic. All right, that one I like a lot. So that one's pretty close to the lead here. All right, let's go to number 2. This one had really good, let's see, what did I wrote down here? Good balance, slight nuttiness, good finish, a little slightly bitter. I'm not getting the bitterness so much on here anymore. That's just good. That's a good solid bourbon. I don't know if I like it more than number 1 though. Keith Daniel, is the peanut note something that's considered desirable in a whiskey by most people? I wouldn't say most people, but there are people, you know, there are a lot. So the peanut note to me, and it comes across a little bit differently in the different brands. But when I think peanut note, I think Heaven Hill, I think Jim Beam, and I think Willet. Those 3 to me have a peanut characteristic. I think they vary. They vary, and they're a little bit different from those 3 distilleries. Excuse me, got the hiccups now. But if you can, I think if you like that peanut note, there's probably easily out of any of those 3, you could find a version that you really like. So, but some people don't see it as peanut. Some people see it as, you know, something else or just a different type of flavor. It all has to do with their yeast strain and that specific flavor that they use. And also what stills they use. I might like number 2 slightly over number 1. I just think this has a little bit more. This one's really good, but it is very bitey. It's a little bit youthful. This one feels like it's a little bit more of a rounded flavor profile, a little bit more on the, it just has some more layered flavors to it. It's just a little bit more interesting. Kind of the best way I could put it. Bourbon Saint Jason was talking about OF 100 and it made me thirsty. Anyone up for post M&D live stream? I'll tell you what, Bourbon saying, if you do that, I'll come on with you. All right. Yeah, YW, Wild Turkey can have a nuttiness too, as well. The older stuff, like when they were doing the older, when they were putting the 10-year-old juice in the Wild Turkey in the 101 and the rare breed, that all of a sudden got a nuttiness characteristic to it as well. So I do think it shows up in Wild Turkey sometimes as well. All right, number 3. This one was, let's see, I had a little bit bitterness, but really good nose on this one. Yeah, I don't like the finish on that one. The finish on that one is a little bit bitter. It's a little bit too much. Yeah, I'm not feeling that one. So in the lead so far, I'll take that one over that one. So let me try to keep track of this. So far I have number 2 coming out in first place out of these 3. Take a quick sip. Jason, do you have an idea what the blind drams are? I know the groupings of whiskeys that I took out, but I don't know what my friend selected. So he took, I got to tell you, I had about, I don't know, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I had about 10 different ones out. And this was the only one I let him, that I knew that was going to go in it. So there's 5 in here out of the 10 that are in that grouping that he just selected. So I don't know what he picked at all. So, I mean, I do know the choices, but I don't know what he picked. So this one, number 4, this was the bubblegum, really good sweet one. Yeah, that one tastes good. That one's really good. I would say it's between this and this one. Where I would think it's between number 2 and number 4 here. That's nice. I like that one. That was nice and sweet. The finish is just perfect. It doesn't get bitter. Just a nice, just a solid bourbon on that one. I think number 4 might be my leader in the club. Well, I got to compare with number 2. So far, this is probably first. I'll do that one second. Do that third and fourth. All right, let's go to this one here. This one was nice too. This one had a little bit more of a, this was the really good balanced butterscotch. Oh my God, I got the hiccups. Sorry guys. Trying too many drams here. I'm actually feeling okay, feeling all right. I'm powering through. This one just doesn't do too much on the finish. It just kind of goes through and it just kind of dies off. I love the front of the palate on this one, but it just kind of hits a cliff and then drops off a little bit too quickly. Yeah, that one's almost too easy to drink. Well, it's got a little bit of a bite there. All right, I take it back. It's actually kind of nice. Those first couple sips, though, I wasn't getting really much of a finish, though. Yeah, this one is just like, meh. It's not really doing too much one way or the other. It's a little bit flat flavor compared to the other ones. Scott Ohm said C919 is phenomenal. I'm telling you, man. My available whiskey of the year. I love that C919. Now, I did get questions if I compared it to the Batch 12 from Stag Jr. And I did. I had some really cool, interesting kind of comparisons there. After this, maybe I'll do a quick comparison for you guys real quick. This was just a peanut bomb. This is just pure peanut. It's just not... It's good, but I mean, there's peanut profile and then there's like overly peanut profile, and that's what number 5 is. Okay. So I think I have my ranking here. So this is what I'm going to do. So I think really between these, it's between number 2 and number 4 here for first. That one's really good. And number 2. I like number 4. This one, if not for that slight bitterness at the end, number 4, number 2 would be there. All right. So first place, number 4. This is first. I'm going to put number 2 as second place, fittingly, second. Number 3, third place. I'm going to go to this one. Yeah, I think number 3 is going to go third, fittingly, as well. I'm going to put number 1 as fourth because I think it's interesting. I love the bite to it. I'll put number 5 as fifth and number 6 as sixth because, I mean, it's good. It's very peanutty, but it's a little bit overly peanutty. So, all right, guys, we ready for the reveal? All right, here we go. So let's go to last place first, which is number 6. Here's the envelope my buddy put together. Here we go. Sorry if that's an annoying noise for you. I'll do it away from the mic. All right, here we go. Open it up. I'm going to try to not see everything. I just want to... Ooh, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to reveal it like this. I'm going to slide it up so I don't see everything at once. All right, because I want to be surprised too. Dude, how high did he write these? All right. So let's see what 6 was. 6 was letter D. So letter D is, oh, surprising. JTS Brown, Bottled in Bond. Wow. You know, this is, so this is made from Heaven Hill. And that is not surprising because what did I say? Heaven Hill has a very nutty characteristic. And while I do like this one a lot, I think it's a great, amazing budget Bottled in Bond. When you compared it to these other two, the peanut just exploded out of the glass. And although it was good, it was just a little bit too much. It didn't have that balance. But yeah, JTS Brown, Bottled in Bond, coming in last place in this blind flight. Really interesting. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, Red Solo Cup. What do you guys think? JTS. Surprising, right? All right, let's go to 5th place, which was this one. Wait. Yeah, 5th place was number 5. This is letter E, which is... Oh, E was... Early Times, Bottled in Bond. Early Times came in at letter E. Still friggin' delicious. This was the one I said that had such good balance and it was like just so super smooth. And it really was. It's just that I was getting, from the other ones, I was getting a little bit more of a bite, some more interesting flavors. But this one was really pleasing, sugary sweet, very easy to sip. Really, I always recommend this one because I think it's great, and it is. It's great. So definitely like that one. Yeah, people were writing, no way, not a big fan of JTS Brown. Wow. Yeah, crazy, man. So the Heaven Hill is still in there. It's still alive. All right. All right, let's go to, so that was 5th. I need 4th place, which is number 1. This was the orangey, super orange blossom honey one. So no idea. This is, oh, interesting. You know what? I had a feeling that's what that one was. I'm not fucking around. I'm serious. I really thought that's what this could have been. I wasn't sure if he picked it or not. New Riff, Bottled and Bond. New Riff, Bottled and Bond made it. That one came in at number, fourth place. Orange Blossom Honey, a good bite. I said it was a little bit younger, and totally. This is at least 4 years old. I don't think it's much older than that, but New Riff came in for me in this blind tasting at number 4. So really interesting. No, listen, the early times Bottle and Bond is not bad by any means. It just, when you compared it to some of the other ones, it just wasn't sticking out. So, man, that means this friggin' Heaven Hill is still in here. I'm surprised. Man. Crazy. All right, so let's go to the next one. Yeah, I drink early times all the time. And when this was this one, the early times. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, it was close. It was in the mix, but all right. So the New Riff was for, okay, let's go to third place. This is the one I said was a little bit bitter, but had a really good balance. That was number 3. Number 3? Number 3. This was C. And C was the Old Forester Bottled and Bond. Holy shit. Old Forester Bottled and Bond comes in there. Letter C. Oh my God. This is crazy. Old Forester 19 coming in, man. Holy shit. How much is the New Riff? New Riff's about $40, I think. 35, 40 bucks. Yeah, crazy, man. I'm really surprised right now because it's, the different flavors I'm getting here, it's insane. It's really crazy. Yeah, top 2 are interesting. So somewhere in here, the top 2, we have Heaven Hill and we have something else. Look at Bourbon saying he's going crazy. I told you that HH is better than we thought. Blinds don't lie. It's true. All right, here we go. Let's go to second place before we reveal the first one. This is it's gonna reveal it all. So second place was number 2, right? Number 2? Yeah, first was number 4. So number 2 was the Heaven Hill. So Heaven Hill came in second in this one, which means something crazy in here came in and got number 1. What the hell is number 1 then? So this was 4th place. So number 4 was F. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? I just reviewed this. Old Granddad. Old Granddad Bonded. Oh my God. Holy shit. That's amazing. Oh my God. Old Granddad Bonded came in here and took the lineup out of all of these. Holy shit. That's crazy. Yeah, man, this one was just super sweet tonight. I really liked it. Wow. OGD. Everyone's OGD. Fuck yeah. Oh my God. OGD for the win. Yep. Crazy, man. So some of the other bottles here that were left out, just to show you guys, were we had the Old Bardstown Bottle and Bond was in here. He didn't pick that one. Colonel Taylor Small Batch was in here. Didn't pick that one. What were some of the other ones he had over there? I actually gave him the Evan Williams Bottle and Bond. Didn't put that one in there. So we had some real good whiskeys in here, but just crazy. Honestly, guys, you know, you put a blind like this together, as you know, things change. When you start tasting these in a different order or one to one another, things definitely change. So, you know, this isn't gospel. It's just kind of what happened tonight. And this was so much fun. So cool. OGD 114 is underrated. Yeah, I love OGD 114. I just love blinds. Great job. Yeah. Okay, time for my first pour. OGD is so much better than Basil Hayden. I totally agree. Now to put OGD 114 up against some heavy hitters. Yeah, do we all have to drink Jephthah to make it OGDB taste as good? Yeah, so price comparison across the board here. So that's a good point, Tammy. So you have Old Grandad. This is $23, $24-ish dollars. Number one. Number two has been upcharged to about $45. I've seen it actually in other states already up at $60. So, I mean, huge price increase there. What was third? Third was number three. Third was the Old Forester Bottle and Bond. This is about a $35, $40 bottle, I think. Maybe about $40 from the Whiskey Row series. Absolutely delicious stuff. I think this is really underrated. I don't think when people go to Bottle and Bonds, they really think of the Old Forester. Absolutely delicious bottle. Then we go to, what was next? Oh, the new Riff. This one's about $40, 4 years old. You have the Early Times, another steal at about 20-something dollars, 25, 26. And then last place is JTS Brown, which you can get usually for like, I don't know, 17, 18 bucks. Just crazy. Yeah, I did not add Dickel Bottle and Bond to it. Yeah, just crazy. I mean, when you do these blind and you start picking up these different flavors and stuffs next to each other, this definitely opened up and got a little bit sweeter than the first time I had it. So, you know, do I still think it's $45, $60 good? No, but for this, for 20-something bucks, hell yeah. But any of these are really good. If you really love peanut, JTS Brown's kind of the way to go. New Riff is obviously making some great stuff. It's got a bite to it, a little bit of apple, some of that orange blossom honey I was getting on there. And then the two Old Forester picks are just delicious. So, you know, if you can't get this, and yeah, this did come in second, but these three right here are just awesome choices too. So all of these are really good. Again, I could do this blind tasting again and probably have different results. But this was really, really fun to do, guys. So with that, let's hang on for one giveaway, because I want to give away a sample of this baby right now, the Old Forester 15, another Bottle and Bond. And let's see where it goes here. So, all right, so earlier on, I'll see if you guys are paying attention. I mentioned the Johnny Walker coming out with a special bottle for the Year of the Rat, which is 2020. First one to tell me what the zodiac sign for 2019 was gets the sample. And go. Yeah, did I say something else? Yeah, Old Fitz. Blue Label, I gotta think. I think we got the Linux Cat. Got it. Yes, the Year of the Pig. The Linux Cat. You know what? I'll give two away. Who said pig next? I got the Linux Cat and Spencer Mav said the pig. All right? Yeah. Linux Cat and Spencer Mav. Linux Cat, Spencer Mav, congratulations, you guys. Each win a sample of the Old Fitz 15 year. So congrats to you guys. What you guys, if you don't have my, I think I think you guys do, but in case you don't, email me here at themashanddrum@gmail.com. Connect with me just to remind me, and I will get you out your samples. So, thanks so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. This was a ton of fun. Cheers to Old Granddad, bonded. Hell yeah. So good. Yeah, this stuff is so good, man. High rye mash bill. Delicious. This came off a lot sweeter to me in this blind tasting than I remember in the past. And I think that's what made the difference. Just came off really sweet, really delicious. I really like that one tonight. So congrats to Old Granddad. Thanks for watching in, guys. Thanks for the super chats. I will see you next week. I think we're gonna have some guests next week. Should be a cool live stream. And with that, thanks for everything. And as I always say, it's not about the whiskey, it's the people you share it with. I'm going to find my Old Granddad, which is F-U. There's the F. There we go. Cheers, everybody. I'll see you next week on The Mash and Drum. Take care.